just want to give a special shout out to my niece, Anime. She helped me so much with this video today. She provided this tapestry, however you say it, helped me set up my equipment and everything else. And told me when I look stupid and everything else. So big thanks to my niece. Be sure to follow her on Instagram and TikTok. Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Harley Russell. If you're new here, then I'm so glad to have you. If you are not new here, then welcome back. I know this video today is a little different than what I normally do, but I'm going to be giving y'all some super cool information. After I uploaded all of my California trip content to my Instagram and to my YouTube and my Facebook and everything like that, I got so many questions about it, both from people online DMing me and people in person, and so that's what this video is about today. I'm going to be telling y'all how I went to California, how much I paid, and what all I did while I was there, how I booked it, everything like that. So be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to follow me on my Instagram at HarleyAnnRussell, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna give you a little backstory to this trip. Back in May, me and my friend Mara, y'all can follow her here. Her username is @MaraGirly. We just wanted to take a trip. We wanted to go somewhere really fun that we've never been before, and so we decided on Los Angeles. We basically planned it on a complete whim, did not plan it like a year out in advance like a lot of people plan trips. Basically, we just went online. We used Expedia for this trip, and that is something that I do recommend. I've both booked with Expedia and booked directly with airlines and hotels, and there is pros and cons to both. But I'm gonna just tell you how I did it for this trip. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna talk about is the hotel. We stayed in the Wingate by Windsome. It was a good hotel, I do recommend it. At first we thought it was not gonna be in a good location. We knew it would be safe, but we didn't think anything was around it. But it turns out after we got there and we started doing everything we wanted to do, it was kind of in a central location to everything. It had a free shuttle service to and from LAX, so that was really, really convenient. It had also a free breakfast, and that was really important to us because we were kind of trying to save money on the trip, but also splurge a little bit, just kind of have a good time. But anyway, had free breakfast and a free shuttle service. The total we paid for the hotel was $403, and they originally put a charge on my account for $450, and the $50 was just an extra like holding charge or whatever, making sure we didn't tear up the room, but they returned that to me. Little tip is be sure that you are of age to book these hotels. Some places, they have a strict like 21-year-old policy. Some places are weird and have a 25-year-old policy. Some places will just let you go there even if you're like 18. So just be sure to call and verify that you are able to book through those hotels, however old you are, if you're, under 21, under 25, whatever, watching this. The next thing I'll talk about is our plane tickets. We booked, like I said, through Expedia. However, I have another route, and I'll be talking about that in just a second. You can find the best deals ever on flights, but Expedia is really, really good. The tickets were $569 for the both of us for round trip, and that is basic economy. We just booked, like I said, through Expedia. Didn't do a whole lot of searching because we saw that deal and we were like, you know what, let's just go for it, let's buy it before they go up. Some tips, be sure to clear your browser history and clear your cookies on your browser while you're looking, because somehow it can make the prices go up or something like that. And if airlines on their site, they see that you have been continually looking at prices, they're gonna think, okay, they've been looking for a long time, they are gonna need like a flight no matter what, so they're gonna make the prices go up. So be sure to clear your history, clear your cookies. And now the tips for the best flight deals, you're gonna wanna go to Google and pull up the search bar and type in flights. Don't type in anything else, just type out flights. And it's gonna pull up like a little thing where you can put in your departure, your arrival, put your nearest airport, and then put wherever you want to go, and then reset the dates. Put it to where there's no dates on there, and it'll pull up a calendar, and you can literally scroll through and you'll see numbers, and that is the prices for different dates and prices for airlines. And that is how I find the best deals. Like, I have found some deals like out of the country, round trip to like Greece for like $500. It is unbelievable what you can find on there. A lot of times the best price ones will be in green, but that is how I find the best deals on flights. Next, I'm gonna talk about how we got around there. We used Uber. We used Lyft one time, but then I just stuck with Uber. I've always used Uber, and I just trust it. I know how to work it. I don't I'm just comfortable with it. I don't know. We ended up spending a total while we were there of $170. That is for 4 days of transportation and split between 2 people. So that is a great price. $170 is not a lot. It sounds like it is, but that's split between 2 people for 4 days of transportation. We were originally gonna rent a car, but due to us not being a certain age and neither of us using credit cards, there were so many problems. But when we were gonna rent it, it came out for like a small little compact car, it came out to like $150, and that's not even, you know, including gas or anything like that. So really we came out on top by using Uber, and also we really came out on top because it felt like we had a chauffeur, and while we were there we had somebody pick us up in like a brand new BMW, then there was one who picked us up in a brand new Lexus, and then one in like a brand new little eco-friendly super tech Prius. It was great. Like literally had nothing but good things to say about my Uber trips while I was in LA. Day 1, we went to Santa Monica. We ended up flying in and we got into LA in the afternoon at like 1:30ish. So we get to our hotel and we're like, okay, we finally made it. So now what do we do? And so we just called an Uber and we went to the Santa Monica Pier. I loved it there. Like I fell in love with Santa Monica. Just the architecture of the buildings there. I know that sounds super lame, but like the buildings were just so cool. It literally just feels like you're in the most modern town and you're just seeing all these different kind of people, and there's so many people. And so I loved all the buildings and the shopping centers there. And then we went to the Santa Monica Pier and we ate there. It was called Seaside on the Pier, and it was great, like great. It had super chill food like chicken tenders, hamburgers, fish fillets, things like that. But the best thing about it was we ate up on the 2nd story and the balcony doors were open, and we were literally overlooking Santa Monica beaches, and like we could hear the waves. We were just above all the people and the games. It was just great. So Seaside on the Pier, highly recommend. Great food, great atmosphere, everything like that. Next thing we'll talk about is Disneyland. Now we went to Disneyland. We didn't buy our tickets in advance. We waited in line. We got there right when it opened. I believe they opened at 8 maybe? It could be 8 or 9, but I know we got there at like 8:30. And we waited in line for like 30 minutes. The line was a little bit long, but it ended up working out great. We only bought it for one park, just the original Disneyland. That's all we wanted to see, and it was $150 each. So we spent $300 total on Disneyland tickets, but that was the whole day. We stayed there all day. We ate lunch there. We went and rode rides. We had a great time. Day 3 was Hollywood Boulevard. Hollywood Boulevard was gonna be like the peak of our trip because we really wanted to go see the Hall of Fame stars on the sidewalks, and we just wanted to see what all Hollywood Boulevard had to offer. So what we did is we first went to the Museum of Selfies, and when we get there, it was gonna be $25 just for one ticket. And then they had a deal going that for $35 you could go to 3 museums. The Museum of Selfies, Ripley's Believe It or Not, and Guinness Book of World Records Museum. And so we were like, duh, we want to do that. So we ended up spending $70 total between both of us in the museum, but it was great. It took up hours, took up our whole morning. We got some really cool pictures in the Museum of Selfies. There's this room. I will put a video in and show y'all how it was. I absolutely loved it. It was like this square thing with all these light changing things, and there was a Lady Gaga wax figure in there, and then there was a Katy Perry one. I got some really cool pictures, and like I said, I'll put that video in here. But anyway, went to Ripley's Believe It or Not and Guinness Book of World Records, and then for lunch that day, we ate at a really good place. It was called Snow White Cafe. When we were there, we Googled some of the best places to eat on Hollywood Boulevard, and that was like at the top. And I totally agree. It was great. It is great to go there for a big group of people because it had such a large variety of food. I got a chicken quesadilla and Mara got salmon and like mashed potatoes and stuff. So it's just a huge variety of food, and it was really, really good. Service was great, atmosphere was great. What I want to talk about next is what we spent on food. Now, this is not an all-inclusive list of what we spent on. We did have some extra money. Like, I had worked extra, Mara had saved some money, and we got to splurge a little bit on food. But we went through all of our expenditures, and like what all we ate that was extra, we took out. Like, if you just wanted to eat basic 3 meals a day with some snacks, we spent a total of $220. That is total. So for 4 days, we spent $110 on food. That's with taxes and tips and everything, because the hotel we stayed at had free breakfast. So that was one free meal every day, and we smashed breakfast. Like, we ate a lot. Even though we didn't really want a whole lot of breakfast, we knew that that was a free meal. We were trying to save money, and we wanted to eat lunch as late as possible. So yeah, we would eat breakfast at the hotel, and then, you know, eat lunch wherever. Day 1 was in Santa Monica, day 2 was in Disney, day 3 Hollywood Boulevard, day 4 was at the airport. And so, yeah, we spent a total of about $110 each on food for 4 days. That's really, really good. So next is a little random thing, was the gas to get down to New Orleans. We took my car, it's like a small size SUV, and it was $30. It takes $30 to get to and from New Orleans, give or take. So that's $15 each. So the other small charge that we did come up with was parking at New Orleans. It was $65, but I didn't want to leave my car, you know, anywhere that wasn't safe, or I felt like it was gonna get broken into, so I wanted to leave it there. You could get somebody to take you or whatever to save money there. But yeah, to park in the long-term parking garage, it was $65 for us. There's a quick rundown of all the things we spent. Hotel was $403 for both of us. Plane tickets, $569 for both of us, round trip. Transportation, Uber, was $170 the whole time we were there. Disney World, $300 total. The museums were $70 total. Gas to get down there and get back was $30. Food was $220, and parking was $65. So that comes out to a total of about $940. That is how much I paid to spend 4 days in a city that I absolutely loved and had a great experience. When I tell people that, they're really, really, really surprised. And some people might think that's a lot, but I can assure you from all the traveling I've done, that is not a lot of money. And if you think about how much money you're gonna spend a normal weekend in your hometown compared to that, I would much rather be, you know, gaining new memories and gaining new experiences and all that stuff in another city. Because I've added it up before. Just a night out in my town costs like $250. Like, if you don't believe me, just think of the new outfit you gotta buy, your Uber there and back, your drinks, your food, your cover, blah, 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 blah. Like, all of that adds up. And so, like I said, I have stopped doing that as much, and I've started putting my money and my focus more towards traveling, because my passion in life is literally traveling. So I will attach my Uber code for sure, because we both get points if you use that. So be sure to like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and thank you so much for watching.